About a year ago, I made a video showing the insane difference between recall and warranty costs of Tesla versus Ford and General Motors. A lot of people think Tesla has to recall their cars. It costs them the same amount as Ford and GM, but actually the truth is completely different. Something just happened that once again proves the enormous advantage that new computers on wheels, electric cars, have over their gasoline-powered counterparts. If you haven't seen these problems that Ford are facing when it comes to warranties, you've got to listen to what Jim Farley has to say. It's frankly shocking, and it's one of the key reasons why Ford stock now is valued at less than half what it was 23 years ago. That's not a fake number. I didn't just make that up. It's true. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. I'll put a link in the description below. If you want to support us as well, that would be fantastic. Thanks to the Patreon supporters. Just want to make a shout out to you guys in particular and say thank you. And also to our YouTube members. If you want to see some of our videos in advance, click on the membership link in the description and you'll be able to get that benefit. Headlines today show that Tesla recalled 1.1 million cars, which is, pretty close to the vast majority of its current fleet on the roads. Seriously. And would be disastrous for any other company. I mean, let's say Ford had to recall, say, 70% of all of its vehicles that they've ever sold. You'd be like, whoa, small company recalling. You'd be like, whoa. This company just recalled 70 to 80% of the cars it's ever sold. That is going to cost them billions of dollars. You'd be right, but not in the case of Tesla. So what's the problem? Well, the Windows, some issue within the Windows. This fault may sound grave to the average person. Clickbait alert, this is everywhere. Mainstream media is reporting on this. It's just all over the news. Tesla is recalling 1.1 million cars. Sounds disastrous for them. However, this issue is fixed with a simple over-the-air update, a software update. Just connect your vehicle to the internet and it'll be fixed in a matter of minutes. Tesla's done this many times. I've got about 50 tabs open on my computer right now for all the different over-the-air updates Tesla's done that have fixed little bugs and little issues, right? It's actually one of the benefits of EVs. You can fix your car without taking it to the dealer. Taking your car to the dealer, I've had cars that have had recalls and for various things which I've failed to take in to get fixed, or I've taken them in to get fixed sometimes. But the thing is, there were so many of them that I just went, oh, goodness me, taking my car in every few months for these recalls. It's a joke. It's a huge amount of effort for the consumer, but it's even worse for the company. The costs are enormous. In fact, I'm going to tell you what the costs are in a minute, and it's going to blow your mind. How these companies can operate with these kinds of losses coming from all the warranty issues that they have, I don't know. And it shows you why. One of the key reasons why consumer confidence in Ford stock, GM stock, and to be honest, in all vehicle stock who make gasoline-powered vehicles that can't be updated over the air and have their problems easily fixed and solved, why it's so low. Now, as per a safety recall report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Tesla's window automatic reversal system affects a total of just under 1.1 million vehicles comprised of 2122 Tesla Model S, 2122 Tesla Model X, 17 to 2022 Tesla Model 3, and 20 to 21 Tesla Model Ys. Now, vehicles that are affected by this issue may see their windows exert more force than necessary before retracting. This could result in some passengers being injured after being pinched by their vehicle's windows. Tesla noted that it is not aware of any warranty claims, field reports, crashes, injuries, or deaths connected to the issue, which does make me wonder if they're being targeted here for something that maybe isn't really a real problem. Maybe not. Hasn't been any issues. No one's tried to sue them about it. Is it really that significant an issue if no one in America has sued them for it? Maybe not. Anyhow, this is how it came about. According to Tesla's chronology of the fault, some employees during product testing in August identified window automatic reversal system performance that had greater than expected variations in response to pinch detection. After extensive additional testing, Tesla noted that its vehicles exceeded the requirements of Section 5 reversal systems, and a voluntary recall was initiated. The thing is, the vast majority of Tesla's recalls for its vehicles deal with issues that are addressed through over-the-air software updates. This, of course, is completely different to the recalls that have been done by other automakers, including cars that I've owned, which I've had mail in my letterbox within the last 2 months for a couple of different recalls for 2 different brands. Not going to say who they are, but I mean, I'm sure you can guess. And it's also quite different to the recall that Toyota placed on its EV for the wheels falling off. Now, Toyota actually went a lot further than just recalling the cars. They're literally trying to buy them back. I'll put a link in the description to that video. If you're new to the channel, check that out. That's Toyota's EV. The wheels are falling off. Toyota actually doesn't know how to keep them on. And they still don't. They haven't worked it out. It's been months. Bizarre. Let's look at Ford. Ford set up a special division back in April of this year after it was faced with billions of dollars in warranty claims, and they hired an expert to slash costs. Josh Halliburton, who brings nearly 2 decades of experience as a quality turnaround specialist, explained why he was hired, how he plans to make cuts, and how consumers will be directly affected. He said, "I was brought in to help lead massive improvements in our quality level." And this was all as a result of Ford CEO Jim Farley just saying enough is enough. This is ridiculous. In fact, he's been moaning about this for a couple of years now, saying warranty costs have to come down. Most recently, he and Ford Blue president Kumar Galhotra reiterated the priority in terms of funding the Ford Model E mission to develop software and technology for future products. Ford's saying, if we sell EVs, our warranty costs are going to come down. That's what they claim. They've publicly said that. Now, the thing is, Ford is well known in the automotive industry for having warranty costs that are higher than General Motors and others in the industry. These are costs the company pays to fix mistakes that may be the subject of recalls or for safety reasons, or otherwise recognized by the company as problems that need repair. And the reason this is coming about is Ford employees have described a culture that reinforces finger pointing rather than identifying and fixing problems. I talked about this in a video recently. This is coming directly from Ford, from the Detroit Free Press, from basically the heartland of automotive manufacturing country. It's not from Tesla fans. It's not from any YouTube videos trying to say, isn't Tesla great, aren't Ford terrible? This is coming from Ford themselves. Farley is reiterating these comments himself. He's hiring people to try and change the culture at Ford to go from one of finger pointing to one of accepting mistakes and actually improving the culture. Here's what Halliburton said. This is their new hire of this new division. We've got a history of, we spent a lot of time figuring out who to blame. Is it a supplier issue? Is it a manufacturing issue? Is it a design issue? I no longer care who caused the issue. It's not important in my metrics and is not important in how I look at quality. He said, people are required now to sit side by side and work together to attack the issues. So they all succeed or they all fail together. That's really important because it speeds the time to start working on the issue. They can't point fingers at each other. They're on the same team. Now, to give you an idea of recalls, for these new model vehicles, the new Ford Explorer, 12 recalls, the new Lincoln Aviator, 11 recalls, the Mustang Mach-E, 4 recalls, the 2021 new Ford Bronco Sport, 7 recalls, the Ford F-150, 11 recalls. And back when I made this video, a couple of days later, Ford announced recalls of around 1 million vehicles for oil leaks and trailer braking systems. And I'm not going to read to you the list because the list is so long. You'd be here for 20 minutes for me going through the recall list. It's literally the printout. It's like 20 pages long of Ford's recalls over the past few years. But it's worth pointing out that Ford's series of recalls cost it $4 billion in warranty costs in 2021. $4 billion in 2021 alone. The thing is, that's an increase of 76% compared to 5 years earlier. A 76% increase in warranty costs versus 5 years ago. You would think that warranty costs would go down as cars become better. But in fact, for Ford, the opposite has happened. And the thing is, this year hasn't been better, with Ford having issued no fewer than 46 separate recalls before August of 2022, affecting 7 million vehicles. The thing is, while Tesla, General Motors, and Stellantis in comparison, have had their own issues with recalls. Their totals in costs and the total number of vehicles recalled are far lower than those of Ford. And you know who said that? That comes directly from Josh Halliburton. You know who Josh Halliburton is? He was brought in by Ford as its new executive director of quality in January. He said, that's not good enough. We want to be a quality leader, and we are not. The task ahead for Halliburton and for Ford is huge. The Wall Street Journal didn't pull any punches. They said, at Ford, quality is now problem number one. Jim Farley said this: these warranty issues affect our cost, but more importantly, they fall short on our most fundamental commitment to our customers. The company's head of internal combustion engine vehicles said this: these issues shouldn't happen. Fixing quality is our number one priority as a company. Now, the thing is, right, it couldn't be much worse for Ford right now, could it? They just got hit with a $1 billion part supply bill that they weren't expecting, an increase of 7 to 20% on most of their supply chain. Their losses are growing, and it's at a time in which the industry is being disrupted at an insanely fast pace by what? New vehicles, EVs, that can fix most of their problems via over-the-air software updates. That's the future. Is Ford part of that? Well, who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. But I just want to make a point. This is one of the key reasons why I advise you don't invest in Ford right now. We don't know how they're going to come out of this and what their financial position will be in a few years' time. It's really anyone's guess.